Howdy, Cowboys Nation. It's time to gear up and immerse yourself in the excitement on Cowboys News TV. Grab your favorite jersey, snag your go-to snack, and settle into the comfiest spot on the couch. Get ready for a thrilling exploration of the latest and greatest events surrounding America's team. This isn't just your typical sports update, it's a full-fledged expedition into the heart and soul of the Dallas Cowboys. Expect twists, turns, and a touch of that authentic Texas charm to keep you thoroughly entertained. So before we plunge into the gridiron drama, do us a solid. Wrangle that subscribe button. Subscribing isn't just a simple click. It's your pass to join us on this epic journey. Help us reach the impressive milestone of 7,000 subscribers. Lasso that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's kick off this football fiesta with enthusiasm.
Cowboys Nation. Before we dive into the latest scoop from the Dallas Cowboys, make sure to lasso that subscribe button and give us a hearty thumbs up. We're all in this together, so let's stay connected. Now, let's talk about the aftermath of that Sunday showdown, another postseason flop that left Arlington echoing with frustrated Cowboys fans and even some fired-up former players. It's a wild scene out there, folks. Fans are letting their voices be heard, and one passionate supporter told NBC5, "Jerry, you owe everybody that flew in for that bull performance their money back." Yikes, that's some real talk. The disappointment is real, and emotions are running high, especially after that embarrassing playoff loss to the Packers. Even the legendary Michael Irvin, former Cowboys wide receiver and NFL Hall of Famer, didn't hold back. He dropped a social media bomb, calling for the Cowboys to clean house and put that elusive championship on the table. Put your ** championship on the table. That's all we asked, and you couldn't do it, Irvin exclaimed. As for Dak Prescott, our quarterback owned up to his mistakes, saying, "I sucked tonight." Coach Mike McCarthy also admitted they picked the wrong day to have a bad day. But where does the team go from here? That's the million-dollar question, my friends. Dave Moore, Cowboys insider for the Dallas Morning News, thinks the Jones family is facing decisions they didn't see coming. The magnitude of that Sunday loss is making waves, and skepticism among the fan base is on the rise. Fans are feeling a mix of anger and frustration, wondering if this year will be any different. And speaking of Jerry Jones, the man himself didn't dish out one of his usual word salads after this recent postseason collapse. Nope, this time, he laid it all out, expressing a rare display of despair. "This one burned into our soul out here tonight," Jones admitted. He addressed the fans, acknowledging how much they deserve better than this painful ending. For Cowboys fans of a certain age, this disappointment might feel like déjà vu, playoff struggles, wild-card victories, and a distant Super Bowl memory from '96. Yet, here we are in 2024, witnessing the most valuable sports franchise in the world, valued at a staggering $9 billion according to Forbes. But it's not just about the money for Jones. Despite his marketing and branding genius, what he craves most is to be considered a football man. The quest for postseason success continues, and Jones might be considering changes, possibly even bidding farewell to Coach McCarthy. Now, you've probably heard the rumors swirling about Mike McCarthy's future as head coach. The Cowboys had a roller coaster of a season, and some folks were wondering if a change was in the wind. But hold your horses, 'cause we've got the scoop. Despite the heartbreak in that wild-card loss to the Packers, our main man Mike McCarthy is saddling up for another ride in 2024. Yup, you heard it right. Jerry Jones himself confirmed it, giving McCarthy the green light for another shot at breaking that playoff curse. In his statement, Jones said, "I believe this team is very close, and he's putting his money where his mouth is by sticking with McCarthy." After all, Mike's got the highest regular season winning percentage in Cowboys history. Now, that's saying something. Sure, we didn't go as far as we hoped this season, and yeah, it stings. But Jones is keeping the faith, and so are we. We're a team, on and off the field, and we're ready to rally behind Coach McCarthy for another go at those ultimate goals. Now, here's the deal, Cowboys Nation, we need your support more than ever. Subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell like a touchdown celebration, and join us on this journey. We're aiming for 7,000 subscribers, and with your help, we'll ride into victory together. And speaking of rides, let's talk about McCarthy's journey so far. He's got one more year on his contract, and it's his 5th dance with the Cowboys. Jones didn't spill the beans on an extension, but hey, let's focus on the present and the potential for greatness in 2024. McCarthy came on board to break that playoff dry spell, and he's got the experience, having won a Super Bowl with Green Bay back in the day. Yeah, he faced a rough patch in Green Bay, but Jones saw the potential and brought him to Dallas. It's been a bit of a ride, with ups and downs, but we're in it for the long haul. Now, as we lick our wounds from that playoff loss, Jones is gearing up for a deep dive into team matters. We're talking reviews, decisions, and all that good stuff. It's a team effort, and the disappointment is felt by everyone, players, coaches, front office, and yes, even Jerry himself. Now, let's talk about the big question hanging over the Dallas Cowboys like a thunderstorm, the future of our head coaching position. But before we dive in, don't forget to wrangle that subscribe button and drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. So, here's the deal, the dark cloud of uncertainty is looming over Dallas, especially after that wildcard game that left us all scratching our heads. The buzz around town is about potential replacements for Mike McCarthy, and one name that keeps cropping up is none other than our defensive coordinator, Dan Quinn. Now, here's the scoop, Stephen Jones, executive vice president and a bigwig in the Cowboys hierarchy, seems to have a soft spot for Quinn. He's been singing Quinn's praises, commending the good job he's done since joining the coaching ranks in 2021. But here's the twist, Quinn has been a hot commodity, with other NFL teams knocking on his door for interviews. Time is of the essence, and decisions need to be made quickly. The catch, though, is that selling Quinn to the fans might be a tough pitch. Why? Well, let's not sugarcoat it. Our defense had a bit of a hiccup in that wild-card game against Green Bay. Aaron Jones ran amok, averaging 5.6 yards and scoring 3 touchdowns. Quinn's defensive strategy, or lack thereof, came under scrutiny, especially sticking to dime packages while Green Bay had a field day in the running game. This wasn't Quinn's first defensive collapse in postseason games, and fans are raising eyebrows. The big question is whether he can step up to the plate if McCarthy gets the boot. It's a tough situation, considering the admiration Quinn has from the top brass and his shaky playoff record as head coach for Dallas. Now, everyone's looking to Jerry Jones for answers, but the man remains tight-lipped. No comments on coaching changes, players, or what's around the corner. After that 27-0 setback against the Packers, McCarthy's feeling the heat, and his career is hanging by a thread. The Cowboys made history by becoming the first number 2 seed to lose to the 7th seed, and with 13 consecutive playoff appearances without reaching a conference championship, it's a tough pill to swallow. So, Cowboys Nation, what's your take on the Dan Quinn situation? Should he step up, or do we need a fresh face at the helm? Drop your opinions in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. In the end, Cowboys Nation, we're hurting, we're disappointed, but we're not giving up. Join us for the roller coaster ride ahead, subscribe to the channel, and let's tackle the next chapter of Cowboys history together.